In this video, I'll show you how to solve this algebra problem. When 21 is divided by j, the remainder is 3. If j is less than 9, what is the remainder when 30 is divided by j? So let's underline our important information. So first we have when 21 is divided by j. So we can just take 21 is divided by j. Then the remainder is 3. And then if j is less than 9, j is less than 9. And then what is the remainder when 30 is divided by j? That's our question. 30 is divided by j. Now, what's our first step when we're solving this? So let's take our first information that's given. When 21 is divided by j, the remainder is 3. So that means 21 divided by j will lead to a remainder of 3. Now, what does that mean? That means that this number is divisible by 21 minus 3. That's 18. This is because this number, j, would have to multiply by a given number to get 18, so that way the remainder would have to be 3. If j were to equate to 16, so j times a given number, so say times 3, or times 2 would be 16, our remainder would be 5 and not 3. Therefore, the number that j is divisible by must be 18. But how do we narrow down all the possible numbers that are divisible by 18? So first, let's write this down. So you have 18 here. So we have 18. Now, what are all the numbers that it can go into? We have 1, then 2, 3, can 4, no, 5, no, 6, yes, 7, no, 8, no, 9, now 10, no, 11, no, 12, no, 13, no, 14, no, 15, no, 16, 17, 8, and then finally the last one would be 18. So we have these 6 numbers, which are all, so they can all multiply by any number, can multiply by a certain number, and then it'll get into 18. Now, how do we narrow down out of these numbers? How do we narrow it down? So our first thing is, so the next thing we have to do is we have to go into our next piece of information. If j is less than 9, so that means j is less than 9. So if j is less than 9, that blocks out 2 possible combinations. It blocks out 9 and 18. And remember, it's saying j is less than 9, not j is less than or equal to 9. J has to be less than 9, therefore j cannot be 9. So we've knocked out 9 and 18, and we're left with 1, 2, 3, 6. Now what's the next step that we have? Our next step would be simply just try all these combinations. So we have 1. So let's take this. So basically, we have to plug in these 4 values in for j. So what happens if our first scenario is j equals 1? So I'll write this as scenario 1. What happens if j is equal to 1? 21 over 1. That means we get 21. And we don't have a remainder of 3, so that's wrong. Now, let's look at scenario 2. Let's look at the number 2. So 21 divided by 2 is equal to, and what would that be? 10 with a remainder with a remainder 1. So this time we did get a remainder. Remember, the remainder is 3. So the remainder 1 This gave us a remainder of 1, not 3. So this would be also wrong. Now, what's this one? We'll take scenario 3. Take scenario 3. What if j is 3? 21 divided by 3. And that is nothing but 7. So this, we don't have a remainder of 3. So this one is also wrong. Let's take a look at our final scenario. Scenario 4. Scenario 4 is where j is equal to 6. 21 divided by 6 equal to 3 remainder, because 3 times 6 is 18. It's 3 remainder, and then 3. 21 minus 18 is 3. So 3 remainder 3. Therefore, our final answer is this scenario, and that would mean that j is equal to 6. But wait a second. That's not our answer. That's not our final answer. We're not answering what the question is asking just yet. What is the remainder when 30 is divided by j? So we've already found that j is equal to 6 and 30 divided by j, right? So I'll go over here. So we've got 30 divided by j equals what? And we have j as 6. So 30 divided by 6 equals what? So that means question mark equals 5 with no remainder. Remember, our answer isn't 5. Our answer is, what is the remainder when 30 is divided by j, not what are we getting. Therefore, our answer is 0. Final answer would be 0 because there's no remainder when you do 30 divided by j. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and watch out for future videos. Thank you.